supernatural BL dramas are probably not that quite popular among BL fans, but vampire series in general are some of the most interesting shows. Although we have seen some vampire BLs before, 2024 is going to deliver quite a few more with its own plot twist. In this video, we will be having the list of previous and new vampire BL dramas that might catch your attention. Before that, you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN to browse and watch your favorite BL series and streaming platforms that are geo-blocked in your country. Our official link is on the description below. Without further ado, let's start our video. First on our list, Kissable Lips. Before we list down the newest vampire BL dramas of 2024, it's also good to take a look back at some of the vampire series we had from the previous years, and one of those is Kissable Lips. The first BL series of Ji-Hoon and Sobin as an on-screen couple is a vampire BL called Kissable Lips, and this Korean BL garnered a lot of viewers from all over the world. The unique plot was something fresh for the fans, and the chemistry of both actors is truly outstanding. Kissable Lips follows the story of Junho, a vampire who is on the verge of death, and Minhyun, a human with a pure blood. For someone who accidentally killed a human before, Junho is punished to die years later but can only be saved by drinking a pure blood to become a human. But with Junho and Minhyun falling for each other, will he save himself or save the person he loves the most? Watching its ending, some fans expressed their thoughts about having a second season, but given that it's almost 2 years old, it's probably the end of their story. Kissable Lips can be watched on Viki. Number 2. Red Wine in the Dark Night. One of the classic BL movies we have in this list is Red Wine in the Dark Night, and this really surprised me, not gonna lie. Although the rating is quite low, it was one of the shows that I personally enjoyed because it was different at the time. I still believe that the plot was kinda weird, but I remember that I managed to finish the movie without skipping any scene. Red Wine in the Dark Night follows the story of Wine, a boy who has an angelic physique, who meets Night, a creature of the night called Vampire. But soon enough, Wine will be a target of many desires. It's been almost 9 years since this was released, but it's one of the shows why I became a BL fan. Red Wine in the Dark Night can be watched on Gaga, Ulala and Netflix. Number 3. Bite Fight. Another vampire BL movie is Bite Fight, but this time around it's from China. I was actually expecting a huge censorship on the BL elements, but I was actually surprised to see a kiss between the main characters. Anyway, I haven't completely watched it, but I saw some action scenes and I think that's quite decent for a movie being released in 2016. Bite Fight follows the story of a vampire named Thomas who is severely injured after an intense fight with a demon hunter. In order to be saved from death, Ai-Fei gets bitten by Thomas. The two live together under the same roof since Ai-Fei will start to become a vampire in the next 3 months. As they accompany each other, the two will soon realize their feelings. If you have already seen this movie, feel free to share your thoughts about it. Bite Fight can be watched on Gaga Ulala for the uncut version. Number 4. Vampire Project. When the first teaser was released way back last year, I already knew that I would watch this once it gets released this year, if it's not postponed. Between Us was the last BL series of Bon Prem in 2022, and I'm quite happy to see them in a new drama with a different plot and genre. Their previous BL wasn't my favorite, so I'm hoping that their upcoming one will be great considering their huge following and superb chemistry on screen. Vampire Project follows the story of Pun, the owner of a vintage shop, who gets intrigued by his regular customer, Jet, who owns a museum. Little did he know, Pun is slowly getting involved into the mystery of vampires. I'm really hoping that this one would come a little bit sooner just to maximize its hype. Vampire Project is set to air sometime in 2024. Number 5. My Golden Blood. XylonAkauMSTS had announced their new shows for 2024 last year, and one of the most interesting is My Golden Blood. First thing that caught the attention of the masses is the unusual pairing with Joss and Garwin, considering that the former never does BLs regularly while the latter just finished a project with Christ. But even with this aspect, the fans expressed their excitement with the new pairing and also the fresh plot from XylonAkauMSTS. My Golden Blood follows the story of Mark, a vampire who never knew about life until Tong came into his life. He swore that he will do everything just to protect Tong and to stay by his side all the time. But with Tong having the most powerful blood in the world, will he able to fulfill his promise? Or will it be him who's going to hurt his beloved? The director of this BL is also the one who directed another BL called Shadow which aired last year. I'm quite excited for this series and I'm hoping that they improve the effects considering that it's a supernatural show. My Golden Blood is set to air sometime in 2024. Aside from these titles, here are the other 2 upcoming Vampire BL series in 2024. Number 6. 1000 Years Old. The first vampire to air in 2024 is just around the corner and some fans are quite excited for this new show. 1000 Years Old follows the story of Pan, who is said to have the blood of a vampire after living for quite a long time. And Yo, the first person Pan trusts and accepts into his life. But what would happen if feelings start to develop between them? 1000 Years Old is set to air on the 14th of February via WeTV and Gaga Ulala. Number 7. OMG. Vampire. Lee and Frank are set to return in another BL and fans are hoping that the script and execution would be better this time around. As of now, there's no trailer or even a teaser yet for this BL. OMG. Vampire is set to air sometime in 2024. With vampire BL dramas becoming the trend in 2024, I hope that the action scenes and its effects would be a good one in order to give the fans wonderful experiences. Which vampire BL series from our list do you plan to watch? Thank you for watching. That's it and see you on the next one.